How to stop competing with yourself. In case we haven't met yet, I'm Jess X Goh. I'm the sole founder of Life and Confidence. I feel this is a really important message for me to share with you, as I have observed within myself and with my clients and my loved ones that it's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, where we have a tendency to compare ourselves to be where we're supposed to be at a certain age in order to fit into the social norms of the matrix. And we put so much unnecessary pressure and expectations upon ourselves because this is to do with our upbringing, the way we were raised culturally and socially. So we are keeping up with the Joneses. And as I reflect on this, there were times where I constantly beating myself up for not having this and this and this and this and this at my age. And what I've realized is that I have internalized the inner critic of my mother and father, who have placed their expectations that they have experienced culturally and through society to be a certain way. And that paradigm does not work for me. When you know in your heart and soul who you are, what you came here to do, what you came here to experience, that paradigm doesn't work with you. And so it's important that we release ourselves from the labels, the expectations, the double standards. That isn't in truth with you and with the essence of who you really are. And so we need to learn to reframe this by moving away from competition, which separates ourselves from others and from ourselves, and instead to bring ourselves back into connection, which helps to bring ourselves back into unity with ourselves and with others. So if you find yourself constantly comparing yourself to the past and where you should be in the future and even in the here and now, I want you to pay attention. Where is this coming from? So this would be a good idea to grab a pen and paper to journal a couple of questions that I have for you to bring this to your awareness and what you can do to shift this. So the first question that I have for you is, where are these beliefs of competition coming from? Is it coming from your upbringing, from your parents or grandparents, whoever raised you, about who you should be, how much money you should be making, where you should live, the type of lifestyle you should have? Is it from society, in the media or social media, that you constantly compare yourself to others through these different platforms? Perhaps you compare yourself culturally with the people around you in your community, your friends, your neighbors, your loved ones, your work colleagues, or the country that you live in, if not the city. Take a moment to write this down and just notice where these beliefs are coming from, because through awareness, then you can do something about it. My next question, second question to you is, what is it that you want instead? And I invite you to write down a list, and it doesn't have to be long, it could just be in bullet points. What is it that you want instead? Is it to feel at peace, to be present, to be grateful, to be happy, to live in a home off grid, out in the woods, to grow your own organic crops to sustain yourself and know where your food supply is coming from, to create an income on your terms and conditions. What is it that you would like instead? And write that down. And then my third and last question to you is, what is it that you can be grateful for yourself? If you really struggle to answer this question, then you might want to reflect all of the positive feedback, praise, compliments that you have received along the way in your journey of life, and write that down. And as you write this down, just notice how it makes you feel. It's really important that we connect by feeling the resonance of the words. And it's even more powerful when you say it out loud. And I encourage you to do this every single day, first thing in the morning, as a part of your self-care routine, to declare out loud even just 5 things. What are you grateful for yourself? It could be, I am grateful for myself for being alive. I am grateful for myself that I am spending some time to reconnect with myself. I am so grateful for myself that I have a roof over my head and a plate of food on the table because I co-created that. I am so grateful for myself to be so devoted and committed to my healing journey because I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I am so grateful for myself that I have contributed to someone else's life, whether it's through a smile, a joke, wisdom, or support. And it doesn't have to be so big, it can be so simple like that. And just notice how it makes you feel when you say this to yourself every single day. And if you want to take it to the next level, you can do it twice a day, first thing in the morning and before you go to bed, or 3 times a day. And this will help to start reprogramming the way you think. It helps to start shifting your conditioning, the way you think and experience yourself from a place of competition to a place of connection. And what I've noticed is that when we do not make time to connect with ourselves, and sometimes it's a real struggle because there could be a lot of self-hatred there that is preventing us from being present with ourselves. And when we make the time to show up, even if we don't feel like it, and even if we're not feeling it, at least you showed up for yourself today and every single day. And that's all that counts. When you keep doing this consistently, you will start to notice something will start shifting inside of you. You may feel it instantly, or it might take you some time, and that's okay, because there could be all sorts of emotions that's in the way from connecting with yourself. So I highly recommend doing this in a quiet place or out in nature, which is even better. And that helps you to be more in your body, to tune into the words that you say to yourself. Because the seeds that you sow in your mind are the seeds that you are going to reap in the future by watering these seeds with love and light. So, my love, I totally get it, what it's like to compete with yourself all the time, especially as a high achiever, because that is a way that we measure our own success to prove and validate our self-worth. And when we constantly engage in that, we create unnecessary anxiety, depression, and find ourselves in suicidal ideation. And I say this to you because I have experienced this many, many times. And it took me a long time to figure out why. And so I really feel that it's important for you and anyone else that you share this video with to hear this message loud and clear, that there is a way out of this. And it's all about being true to you, being authentic, and not give a damn what other people think about the way you operate and the way you live your life. I know for my mum, it's extremely triggering for her that I run my own business, that I live nomadically, that I have a partner who walks barefoot, because it's out of her social norm. It is something that she has not experienced in her life. And so she has a tendency to pull me back and protect me from living my authenticity because she doesn't know how to live her own. So do not take it personal when someone judges you or criticizes you for being in alignment with your authenticity and to live your authenticity from the heart, because they are not in authenticity, in alignment with that part of themselves to be able to get you. So if you got something out of this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so more people can receive this content. Please give this video a like, share it with your loved ones, and comment below what you got out of this. I would love to hear from you. And if you really struggle to process your emotions that's keeping you blocked and stuck in the past, then I invite you to join me for my winter solstice ancestral trauma clearing circle. If you can't attend live on Zoom, you will have access to unlimited healing and clearing for 1 month, where I will email you the replay. And you can learn more about this immersion in the link below. And also, if you'd like to see me face to face, I am running my upcoming workshops and retreats in Adelaide and London. And also, I work with people one-to-one in a 1-day trauma recovery retreat setting wherever I go in my travels. So if you're interested in that, click on the link below to learn more about my face-to-face experiences. And if you prefer to work with me privately one-to-one, I offer Find Yourself and Trust, which is a 3-month high-level container that is for a warrior spirit who is ready to transform all aspects of their life to live a life beyond trauma. So you can be a completely person, a person that is not a new version of you, but a person that is living authentically, courageously, boldly, and passionately from the heart, where your conditions no longer dictate you and the way you lead your life. So if you are ready to liberate yourself from the shackles of your past by working with me privately for 3 months on Zoom and get direct support from myself on WhatsApp, phone, Telegram, for you to stay on track in order for you to experience the success that you deserve and desire, click on the link below to book a free clarity call, and make sure you watch my free webinar if you haven't done so to learn more about my work and how I work with my clients. So there you have it, my love. Remember to always be kind, gentle, and patient with yourself, because we're human beings, not human doings. This is your moment to live your best life and be your own best friend again.